Alright, hey guys, Andy Taylor here. Welcome back to another random video. This came out like 2 days ago, I think, but I want to react to. This is the Lego Game Boy trailer. So, yeah. I'm gonna go get right into this, guys. So, yep. We actually got a little teaser trailer for this, but it wasn't too long, but now we got this trailer for. This is the, I guess, like the official, or one of the trailers for this. So, here we go.
It wasn't possible, but now you can have all the power of the brick in your hand. Wow! Lego Game Boy.
Yeah, there it is, guys. Lego Game Boy right there.
Super Mario Land and the Legend of
Those are the cartridges that it comes with.
Awakening.
Super Mario Land and Legend of Link's Awakening.
Behold the revolutionary lenticular display pieces. Now you're playing with power.
And the cartridges are not playable though, but you can put them in there. So, there's a video. I'm gonna watch with you guys to show you guys what this all looks like and everything here.
Brick power.
So, yep. It's this one right here.
If you misplaced your card, slide to the right and the card's locked.
Lego just dropped another buildable Nintendo console.
Yeah, here we go, guys. The Nintendo Game Boy here. I want to watch this video with you guys here. Show you guys what this looks like.
And not just a themed build or a stylized nod.
I wanted to.
This thing looks exactly like.
Yeah. Yep, there it is so far. The Lego Game Boy right there, and then you got the cartridges. You got Super Mario Land 1, and then Legend of Zelda. Link's Awakening. The original Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
The one you used to play in the backseat as a kid. Or maybe you've heard of Legends.
And then there's the Game Boy with Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening game on it.
Of these things. There's a lot of unexpected and cool things that this can do, so let's take a deep dive to see.
So, but yeah, you put the, as you can see, you put the Game Boy together. There's the cartridges you put together, and then there's those you can put inside the like little holographic things you can put inside there if you want to know how you get the games on there. It's just those holographic cards you put inside there. You can't really play the games on this one, but
What you need to know before buying. So I got early access to these images, and I was instantly nostalgic.
so yeah, there's the Game Boy, guys.
Is another one of my hobbies, and memories
Super Mario Land 2
of
commercial.
Game Boy rushed straight to my brain. Seeing the games they included, which we'll get to in a second, was kind of brilliant. This build is
Super Mario Land 1 and
full of
Legend of Zelda Link's
stories.
Awakening.
You could hold this next to a real Game Boy, and the dimensions.
I want to show you guys. Look at this. This is supposed to be the actual same, or the same size as the original, as the actual original Game Boy right here, guys. As you can see there. So, yeah.
Would be almost identical. Not only is that impressive, but it also adds to the realism. It's not oversized for display or shrunk down to save parts. It's just right. Even though
There's the
its
cartridge.
sharp hardware design was popular
There's
during
the original
its
Game Boy.
80s and 90s, the Game Boy was not a flat box. I mean, check this out. It had these soft curves around the edges
Yep,
on the
sure
bottom,
did.
and Lego somehow pulled that off quite perfectly. It's like super subtle, but it makes the whole thing look smoother and way more accurate than you would expect from a blocky system. Now, I can't tell if these are stickers or prints, but I will say that they got the
Yeah.
look of the labels around the console itself pretty well. Everything does look highly accurate, with a few liberties taken with a few of the elements like the headphone jack and on-off switch labeling. Otherwise, it looks pretty spot on. These are really early impressions, and I'm going off a
Sure
little bit
does.
of information, but I would imagine that the buttons actually push in when you press them. I won't get my hopes up too high, but that would be an
Yeah, I want to say those buttons look like they push in, but I don't know about those. I don't know if you can push those in or like spin those around like little like levers or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Then there's the, I guess these are like stickers you put on here, like Nintendo Game Boy, and then dot matrix with stereo sound, and sticker there, and there's the on and off switch. There's the contrast switch where you can um like make the game picture like lighter, darker. And then and then there's the another on and off switch up there, and then and then there's Sid Marley 1. So
Amazing feature. Regardless, the A and B buttons are built with those magenta Lego domes.
A and B buttons
the
built with the
D-pad
magenta
has
color,
that
and then
cross
there's
shape.
the
Obviously, it doesn't do anything, but just being
there's
able to
the
press buttons
D-pad
with
or
the
circle
less
pad, I guess you want to
static
call that.
level, and
Select
more
and
like
start
a real
buttons
thing.
right
And I
there.
think it would totally take it to the next level. Maybe it's confirmed when we see footage of this, so we'll see. They even included the little dials on the side. You have volume on one end and contrast
And the
the
volume
other.
button on that
It's
side,
hard to tell,
on
but
the
it looks like
on the right
they
side.
would also turn. Maybe it'll bring back that tactile feel from the original Game Boy.
Yeah, there it is.
They even gave you the headphone jack and the Link cable port. These are relics of the past.
Oh, it's got
They
the
were
cable
pretty
cord
important back
on
then.
there
Now,
too.
there's one thing that I wish this had. I do wish it had
It's-
some light
for like
or
2-player,
sound
like
built in,
multiplayer,
which kind of feels
for
like
like
a
4 or
missed
5 or
opportunity.
6, 7 or 8
Even
players or
having
something.
LED behind the power switch or a simple
If you had the cable link for the
Game
Game Boy
start
back then,
chime,
I don't think I ever had
it's
any of that
just
stuff,
over the
so
top.
I don't know.
Still, what we have here is solid. Those would have just been an
Here's what it comes with. Let me talk about this for a minute. Yep, there's the Lego Game Boy. Yep, I think you put that together, and then you have to put the game cartridges together. Sid Marley 1, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. There was a Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, and then here's the interchangeable holographic like game cards. It only comes with Sid Marley 1 like Mario in the first level, jumping over the blocks there, and then Link's Awakening. It's only got Link on the boat right there, and then there's the Game Boy startup screen right there. So, and yep.
nice thing to have. I gotta say, after looking at this longer, this model's accuracy is seriously impressive. It feels like someone
Yeah, it
at
is.
Nintendo reviewed every step of this, which honestly they probably did. Their Lego collaboration.
Shigeru Miyamoto. Yep, Lego collaborations. Nintendo's already collabed with Lego before. That was Legend of Zelda Lego set right there, and then this is the Lego NES Lego set, and the Lego Super Mario TV set there. So yep, there's that, and
Been top tier across the board, and this one feels just as dialed in as the
Yep.
others. Having
That's what
built
they
a
did so
handful of
far.
Nintendo sets myself, they're always pretty on point. Okay, now this is cool.
there's the cartridges again. Sid Marley 1, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening.
This thing actually comes with 2 Lego Game Boy cartridges. We get Super Mario Land and Link's Awakening.
Yeah, I think Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening is a very popular Game Boy game, but I don't know about Super Mario Land 1. I don't know if that's a very popular Game Boy game or not. So, but yep.
The design is absolutely spot.
Oh, yep. There's side by side comparison. There's the newer cartridge versus the older cartridge, or the older cartridge versus the newer cartridge, or whatever. Yeah, there's
And they
that,
even got the label artwork labeling just
and then there's that one. Yep. Old cartridge versus newer cartridge. Okay. Yep.
like the original games, which we'll look at next. The game choices here were smart too. You have one
Super Mario Land 1, right here.
classic platformer and one of the most beloved Zelda titles
There, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening.
of all time. Fans like myself are
And then, yep, there it is again. There's the interchangeable cartridges. There's the Lego Game Boy, and then there's the interchangeable holographic cards you can put inside here. Oh, yeah, you can put those inside. I thought you were playing it, I guess. So, yep,
totally going to eat this
pretty
up.
cool. I don't care.
Here's another cool feature. When you drop a game in, you can actually change the screen.
Yep, here's what I was talking about. When you drop a game, the cartridge is right there. The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening cartridge. But when you drop a cartridge in, you can also drop this in there too. You can put the picture in there, or the picture's in there. I think you're playing the game.
To match. There's a special slide for each cartridge, and it shows a little scene from that game. In the Mario Land one, we have four.
There's Mario Land 1, yeah, right there with Mario with the Goombas, and then he gets the Power Star. Right there. From the first Mario Land 1 level.
Just have Mario running through one of the levels, and in Link's Awakening, we have Link sitting on a boat.
Yeah, right there, and then there's Link's Awakening. Link sitting on the boat right there. With that's actually that's actually not Zelda. I think her name's Marilyn, how do you say her name? And yep, there's I think that comes up in the middle of the game. I think there's like 8 or 9 dungeons in this Zelda game. I think this is like after the 4th dungeon. I think you get this cutscene right here or something when you find Marilyn or Marlin right there. So if that's right, I don't know. But anyway.
It's a super clever touch that makes it feel like the screen.
Then there's that. Again, screen you can change. Yep. Yada yada yada.
Is on, even though it's not real. You can't really tell from the photos.
There's the screens again. Mario 1, Legend of Zelda. The interchangeable holographic cards right there. So, and there's the manual right there. How you shows you how to put it together.
But I don't know if these are just static screens or if they animate when you look at them in different.
There it is, like holographic, like right there. That's what like holographic design or holographic like graphics right there on the cards there. So it looks like the screen, the game screens are moving, or the game scenes are moving, the cutscenes are moving, or whatever. And looks like the startup screen's moving right there.
Angles, we'll have to see, but it's pretty cool.
And then yep, there's how you put them in right there. They're showing you. Yeah, I want to say you put those in the front of the thing, and then the cartridges. Of course, we all know the cartridges. The Nintendo Game Boy cartridges go in the back of the system right here, as we all know. Just like the original Game Boy, Nintendo Game Boy.
Either way, we even get a third slide with the.
And there's that. Yep, third slide with the Nintendo Game Boy startup screen.
Original Game Boy startup screen. It's just that simple Nintendo logo, and I'm so glad they included this because it's another thing that sticks in your memory.
And there's that again. The Lego Game Boy is it Mario 1? There.
And feeds the nostalgia. After all these years, and I mean decades now, I can still hear that iconic chime by just.
And then yep, there's the volume button and the extended connector if you had like the game links or multiplayer links for multiplayer games and stuff like that.
Looking at this, and to bring the realism up even more.
And then there's what it looks like when you put there's where you put the game cartridges in that. That's what I'm referring to. He's about to put the Mario 1 cartridge in right there in the back right there. So yeah, there's that. And then it's got the battery pack cover right there and like the serial number of the handheld system and whatnot. So yeah. So let's see. Let's continue on here, guys. I don't want to keep this too long.
You can actually slide the cartridge into the top.
Yeah, right there. Into the top.
Just like the original Game Boy. I'm not exactly sure how this will work. I doubt there's a spring mechanism or anything like that, but
I'll pause it right here. Yep, there's what the... Yep. I think this version right here kind of looks like one of those Virtual Boy game cartridges, I guess. Because I think the Virtual Boy game cartridges are this color, or like a darker gray this color than the other Game Boy. And the Game Boy games are normally a lighter gray color than the Virtual Boy game cartridges. So yep, there's what is this? Sarasa Land. And I think there is here I want to show you guys all the different Marios right here. There's 1 Mario, 2 Marios, 3 Marios, 4 Marios. I think there's the Tonga. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1 Mario, 2 Mario, 3 Mario, 4 Mario. They're supposed to be in. Is there another Mario on here? I don't know, but those are not the Marios. There's the design of the original Princess Daisy right there as well, and then yep, the water world, the desert world. I think that's like the Chinese or Japanese world. There's the also guys, let's see. There's it's got the blooper. I guess like a shark or a sheep. There's a seahorse. There's the Goombas. There's Mario riding a plane. Mario riding another plane. The original Mario. There's Mario riding a submarine. And then I think all the bosses are on here. There's the boss. There's the boss. There's the boss. There's the boss. Let's see. I think that's the boss too. And I think that Cloud's the boss. Oh yep, there's all the Mario Land. And there's not too much on the Zelda Link's Awakening cartridge, but that's why I showed that one too.
I have a feeling it'll be super satisfying. I'm hoping it has a little resistance and has
The original
that familiar
Tetris.
feeling you'd have when pushing the cartridge down.
Game
I
Boy,
would imagine
yeah.
that it holds the game's firm.
There it is. Yep. There's all that right. All the more details right there.
So we won't have to worry about it falling out while it's on display or moving it around.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Yep.
Even though the cartridge labels are most likely stickers,
And then yep, there's not too much on the Link's Awakening cartridge. It just says Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. It's got Zelda's or Link's shield there, and I think that's supposed to be like the version of the that yellow sword there. Supposed to be like the version, like the Master Sword for that game, I think. That Zelda game, I think. There, so, yep, there's that. And then there's the Mario Land 1 cartridge again. There's all the holographic cards. And it looks like there's like some little stands right there you can put the cartridges on, it looks like. Okay. So if you want to display it, after it's put together, if you don't want to put the games in the cartridges in the game system, you can put them on those little stands right there. Okay, that's cool. All right, and it's got the little Nintendo logos right there. Yep, those the gold ribbon Nintendo Legos, and then the original Nintendo Legos or logos right there. And then it's got the Now You're Playing with Power logos right there. So yeah. And yeah. And it's got the gray borders on there, but I don't know what those. I don't know if I can really read what those say. Anyway, let's move on here.
the designs look awesome.
They do.
The artwork looks spot.
Oh, these. I guess it just gives you like the serial number, like DMG ZLUSA. Yeah, that's all it says on. And then this side out. Yep, for the when you put the cartridge in. And here's what I was talking about: the original Nintendo logo, the golden ribbon Nintendo logo, the Playing with Power logo or Game Boy logo, and whatnot. Yeah, and the same thing for the Mario Land cartridge right there. So yeah, and there's the stand right there. You can put the the cartridges on right there. So alright.
On, and once they're applied, they're just gonna
Hang on, let me see.
look great. Now I know it's not ideal
Yeah.
if you're
There's the Mario Land holographic interchangeable card there. That's what they call those. That's what I'm calling those. Those
disguised as
there.
stickers, but for display purposes, they totally get the job done. And since the original card
And then here's some of the regular games. You got the original Mario Land game. You got the original Yoshi or Yoshi's Cookie, Tetris. I think that's like Bomberman or Scrabble or something. I don't know what that is. And then I think that's supposed to be Pokemon Green back there. And then I want to say that's Yoshi's Cookie right there with the blue background behind there. And can't really see the other things there, but yeah.
Just head stickers, it does make sense.
Oh, the head stickers, that's what those are called.
Tore up
And then, yep, there's Operation C, I guess otherwise known as Contra right there. Yep, so they're showing you what a Game Boy cartridge looks like if you don't take care of it very well, guys. That's what it'll end up looking like. Get all moldy, and the stickers will get worn out and stuff, and yada yada, so, yeah. And then, yep, this is the original cartridge with the original, just like the same thing as, it's got the original logo, the original gold ribbon logo, the Game Boy logo, the borders, and the title screen, and the Playing with Power and Game Boy logos and stuff. Oh, this is called Ultra Operation C. Otherwise, probably known as Ultra Operation Contra, okay. And then, I don't know the guy's name, but it looks like he's fighting a crab or a scorpion or something there, so. And I think that's like a portal or something, I don't know, but, and then there's like a game map or something, I don't know. Whatever's in the background there, so. Looks like he's in a castle, or on a castle or something, I don't know, anyway.
Okay,
let's get on here.
That's pretty realistic too. It also looks like we're gonna get a couple of
yeah, that's what I was talking about, guys. The stands right there. Look, the stands right there. Yep, for the cartridges. Yep, there's the game cartridge stands, and there's also stands for the Game Boy, the Lego Game Boy. You want to put that on there when you want to put it, if you want to put it together and display it, is what I'm trying to say.
Stands for what we have here. Both stands are simple, but they look great. One holds the Game Boy at a slight angle.
Yep, there's what it looks like when you put the Game Boy on there. On that stand, on those stands, and there's what it looks like when you put the cartridges on those stands right there. So,
and the other holds the.
I'm assuming you have to put those together too.
If you're into clean setups or just want something that looks like it belongs in a retro game.
And then here, I'll go over this again, guys. Yep, there's the contrast thing up there, where you can make the pictures lighter or darker. There's the D-pad or the circle pad. There's the A and B buttons, or the B and A buttons. And there's the select button, the start button, or start button, or select button. And oh, the phone jack right there. I was saying, why did I say phones? But headphones or earphones for the phone jack, which is on the bottom of the thing right there, as you guys can see. Nintendo Game Boy and the screen and whatnot. So yeah, and I don't want to keep going over details about the cartridges because I already done that like 3 or 4 times already. So, but let's see. Alright, and hold on.
Game display, this is gonna deliver. It kind of makes the whole thing feel complete, and I'm glad they included these.
For over 30 years, PetSmart Charities has helped more than 11 million pets get adopted. And right now, for PetSmart...
Just like the original Game Boy, it's compact enough.
And then, yep, now I guess he's going to show you guys what it looks like when you put the cartridge, the Lego cartridges in. Now, I did want to say this. I think I said this before. The cartridges, I think you have to put those together, but I'm not sure. Maybe those are already put together for you, but I know you have to put the system together, though. And I don't know about stands. I don't know if you have to put those together or if those are already put together for you. So, but anyway, let's see how we put the. Of course, a lot of us know how to put cartridges in the original Game Boy, but let's see how we put them in this Lego Game Boy here. Let's see. Is he gonna show us?
To fit just about anywhere. I don't really want to say this is like a conversation starter sort of thing.
I do want to show one more thing off here. I just want to show off the little ninja monkeys right there for that Super Mario cartridge right there. So, showed you guys everything else on there, where everything else was at. Yep, there's that.
Because that's kind of lame, but I think people will notice this if you have it propped up on your shelf. Now, if you're looking for something a bit on the small...
Oh, here we go, hold on.
Smaller side...
Here's what it looks like when you start putting it together. Yep, there's the system itself. And then here let's go. There's the interchangeable game screens. The Zelda one and the Game Boy startup screen. And then there's the cartridges. And then there's the battery pack cover, and then there's the stands right there. So there's all the pieces. And I guess that's the Game Boy, the screen itself. So, yep. So, yep, yada yada yada.
This is not a multi-day build. It's only 400 pieces, which makes it one of those sets you can knock out in a
Oh, it says there's over 400 pieces to this system. Okay, but look at this, guys. There's what it looks like so far. And I guess there's gonna be like little like Lego wires you can put together as well. So yep, the yellow and orange and red like wires there for the Game Boy. And I think those are the things that those black things that like read the of course that let's see those and these right here are the ones that read the game cartridge when you put the system on. When you turn the system on, it reads the cartridge what game you're gonna play. And yep, and it's got the serial number for the back of the battery pack cover there. So yep, yada yada yada.
evening. But given how much nostalgia is packed into this,
And there's more what it looks like when it's put together. So yeah, I guess there's a manual you can put together, or I guess he's like using like a website or a video on his iPad or iPhone you put together. You can watch that, follow it along on there. Or of course there's gonna be a Lego manual like I said before. So yeah, yada yada yada. Yep, the Game Boy, the system itself, the interchangeable. I don't want to use. I don't like using. I like using my fingers better. But there's the system. There's the cartridges. There's the interchangeable game screens. And I guess that's the. Is that the stands you got to put together? He's putting it together as well. I don't know if you have to put those together or not. But anyway, yep, yada yada yada.
this thing, it's not just another build either. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. It's one of the most iconic.
Oh, I want to read this. This is the original thing. This says, we've got a game for people who are all thumbs. Everybody loves Nintendo Game Boy. And then, of course, it's in, let's see, ours comes with Tetris, Game Pack, stereo, earphones or headphones or earbuds, whatever you want to call those, and batteries. And at our everyday low price. It's definite thumbs. It's a definite thumbs up. And then I didn't know Target was around when they carried the original Nintendo Game Boy right there. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. And then yep, the original Game Boy, I guess right here was $89.99. I don't know how much the Lego one's gonna be, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, let's move on. And there's Tetris right there. Oh yep, yeah. Let's see how much this one's gonna be, guys. Is there anything else down there? Below Target down there? Hold on.
Iconic pieces of
No,
video
it won't show
hardware
me.
ever released.
I can't really
I
read.
don't usually ever focus on these
Oh,
aspects.
oh,
but
wait.
Packaging.
Here we go. Yep. This is the packaging that's gonna come in, guys, right here. Oh, so it's got let's see, for ages 18 and over, and then there's a serial number. It's got like 421 pieces. And there's the system itself, and then the Game Boy, and then the Lego logo, and then the picture of the Game Boy up there, and then the Bandai logo up there. I guess that's what that's there. And then it's got the what do you call this? On these like the copyright stuff right there. Like it is like same stuff as it is on the original Game Boy box right there. So yeah.
Isn't really anything special, and I kind of wish they used the
And there's the original Game Boy packaging. Yeah, he's saying that he wished that Lego would have used this background and stuff right here for the original packaging of the Lego Game Boy. But I don't know if they would have. I don't know if they would have got copyright strike or copyright for that if they would have used that or not. But anyway, yep, there's the original. Yep, I remember getting that for Christmas a long time ago, guys. Yep, that right there. Yeah, Mama. I got the mine was the I got the the Legends of Link's Awakening Game Boy bundle. bundle when that came out. Long. Many years ago.
Original Game Boy packaging style.
There's that.
Maybe that would have.
And there it is again. I do want to try to read this real quick. System includes Tetris Game Pack, headphones for digital stereo sound, and video link cable for simulators, multiple player competition, and four AA batteries. Yep, yada. Alright. And then here I'll go over this again, just like the games, guys. It's got the gray border right there, the regular Nintendo logo, the golden ribbon Nintendo logo, and it's got that. The Play with Power, the Game Boy logo, and then it's got the system. And it's got the D-pad, circle pad, select or start button, and then or the start select button, and the B and A buttons, or the A and B buttons, and then the what the Tetris game looks like on there, and yep. And then the phone jack if you want to have put like headphones or earphones or earbuds in there. If you want to play it, like listen to the game audio music by itself, but by yourself or on a system. Yada.
Either it would have been a dark silhouette with.
And then there it is again, the packaging again, the original packaging. Official Nintendo set of or seal of quality for the that's what the golden Nintendo, the golden ribbon Nintendo logo says.
Which would have totally lost the whole Lego.
Trying to say.
Or it would have had this like kind of.
And then here's another thing for this. I don't want to keep this too long, but here's another packaging right there. Yeah, I think the original Game Boy had like 2 or 3 different like packaging boxes you can buy it in. You can buy it in the one with the black background. You can buy it with this background. I don't know if there's any other. I don't know if there's any other kinds of boxes with backgrounds with backgrounds on it. You can buy like special editions or whatever. I guess I don't know.
Cluttered 80s, 90s retro design.
Yeah, I think this was. I think this is for like the original edition of it, and I think the other one's for the with the black background. I think it was like a clear version, like a transparent clear version of the Game Boy or whatever, too, as well. So I'm trying to say.
Which I think is cool, but I'm sure.
And then there's that. Yep. I don't want to keep the. What's this one say? It says. This one says this basic set includes Game Boy and 4 AA batteries. Okay. Yep. Right there. Yada.
I'm sure they did the research on this. I do remember that the Lego NES matched this.
Oh, here we go. Yep, there's the Lego NES, Mario TV, and yep, for these sets right here. And then there's the original there, the TV, the NES, and the controller, and the original Mario Bros. Cartridge, Super Mario Bros. 1 cartridge right there. And then the same thing for this. There's the NES. Or wait, here's the original NES, the original game controllers, the original Super Mario Bros. 1 cartridge, and then there's the Lego NES, the Lego controller, the Lego Super Mario Bros. 1 cartridge, and the Lego TV, and there's the gun right there for if you guys like a fan of like the Duck Hunt, or like the Flying Saucer game, whatever, right there, you would use that to play that. And then let's see, entertainment system. This set includes deck, 2 controllers, zapper light gun, power cable, and I can't read the rest of that, guys, it's kind of blurry. And then this one says Nintendo Entertainment System on here, yep, yada. That one has, what, 2,646 pieces for that set? Okay. Or no, 26,465 pieces for that set. Yeah, that's a lot for that set.
styling of the
And if you guys are gonna ask, did I get that one? Did I get that? Or do I get that Lego set? I did not get that Lego set. No, I did not get that Lego set.
original
I did not
box,
get that
but
one.
that one was a bit cleaner.
Just want to put that out there now.
Definitely not a big deal though, but that
And yep, there's the packaging for that one. So, yep.
would have been nice. So this thing is priced at $60 US.
Oh, this thing is priced at $60 US. So it's like $20 cheaper than the original Game Boy itself, I think.
You get 2 cartridges, 3 screens, a full-size Game Boy, 2 stands. I mean, there's a lot going on here.
Yep. This set includes 2 games, the system, 2 stands, and the interchangeable holographic game screens right there.
If you've been eyeing the Lego NES but couldn't just
Lego
find
NES
it,
right
this
there,
might be the
yep.
one to get that nostalgia fix. But if
Yep, and then there they are side by side.
you already have the Lego NES,
yeah.
this one also pairs with it really well. This one's just smaller and easier to move around.
I don't want to keep this any longer, guys, but there's what it looks like when you set it on one of the stands there. Game Boy and the stand. Yep, yada yada yada. And then no, and it says right here, no light, sound, and digital play functions. So yep, there's no sounds, and you can't really play the games on here, guys. So on this one, because it's a Lego one, what do you expect?
Okay, so Lego has already done the NES and the Atari and
Oh, there's the Atari, Lego Atari. Atari video computer system right there. So yeah, and I'm guessing these are like the original like Pitfall games right here on the Atari. And there is what's that say? Oh, Asteroids, and I think it's like the original Pac-Man for the Atari. And I think that's there's some games right there like Centipede. I think that's like Galaga or Galaxian, and that's supposed to be like the what's the Pac-Man 2D, like the Pac-Land game right there on there for the Atari version. And there's the system itself and the controller. Yep, yada yada yada. And I think there's I want to say there was like, I guess there's like I want to say it's like 3,570 pieces to that set. So I'm guessing what that says for down there for the pieces. Anyway, move on, yada yada yada.
every time they've gone a little deeper into gaming nostalgia. This Game Boy feels like the obvious.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Mama. I'm gonna say once you put the whole system together, if you want to put it together when you guys get this, it really does feel like a whole bunch of nostalgia back from like the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah.
This next step. It's iconic, it's compact, and it taps into a different kind of memory than a home console. If you had one of these, you brought it everywhere.
Yep, there we go. Yep, yada yada yada.
Totally makes sense, but it does make me wonder what they'll tackle.
Up here this way. I guess this is supposed to be like a bus stop right there, and he missed his bus right there or something.
Next, maybe a Sega Genesis or a Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah. Like next for the next Lego set, they could do like a Lego Sega Genesis or like a Lego SNES right there, and there's Super Mario World right there. So yeah, but I think there's like the NES or like the classic mini editions of these guys. Yep, I actually have both of these for the classic mini edition right there. Yep, the Sega Genesis classic mini edition and Super Nintendo, or the SNES classic mini edition. I do have both of those.
What about a Nintendo 64?
And I heard a few years ago they tried to do that they actually tried to do a Nintendo 64 classic mini edition, but I don't think that one turned out very well because they said a whole bunch of the games were lagging on it and stuff. So I guess they decided not to put it out. Oh, come on. So yep, there's that.
I don't know. I mean, what would you want to see? Overall, I have a feeling that this set is going to nail that feeling of picking up a Game Boy for the.
I And then there's him putting in the game screen, the Game Boy startup screen, interchangeable game card there, or holographic card there.
The first time, and I wouldn't be
The
surprised
system,
to see
and there's
anything
that,
like
yeah.
this at some point.
There's what it looks like when you put them, when you want to play them. You put there's the Game Boy stand and the cartridge, the game cartridge stand right there, guys. Yeah.
And let me know what you think. Does this earn a spot on your shelf, and would you have wanted anything different out of this? I will definitely be picking this one up, and I'll try to do a full build breakdown so you can see exactly what it's like.
I like to see that on this channel.
I did build a Lego Nintendo NES on my other builds channel, so you can.
I don't know if I would react to it though, but anyway. But yep, there was the build for the Lego Mario TV and Lego NES system for those sets right there that he was doing.
On this side, and of course I have other Lego content you can also check out.
But yeah,
As
guys.
always, thanks for watching. You know,
I'm gonna go back here.
it is priced at $60 US. You get 2 cartridges.
But yep, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this Lego Game Boy system. I think it's gonna have like 421 pieces for the set, and it's got all this stuff. Got the stands and the card, interchangeable like holographic cards in the system. This got like 421 pieces for the Lego set for the system itself, and I think the price is gonna be like $60 US for this system. So let me know what you guys think of this. Are you guys gonna pick this system up when it comes out? I heard this is gonna come out October 1st. October 1st is when this is gonna come out. So yeah, you guys gonna pick this up? Do you guys think it's worth it? Do you guys think it's not worth it and whatnot? So, but yep, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. And yep, like, subscribe, favorite, share, and drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you guys are new around here. And yep, my name's Anthony. I'm gonna go ahead and go and get this up for you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. And I don't know if I'm gonna stream today or not, but anyway, I'll see you guys later. See you guys. And thank y'all for watching.